What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday. The weekend's here, finally. Another week of work down. So we've got a good amount going on today, and I'm going to go over that. And the video is going to start now and end this afternoon, and hopefully it ends well. But let's go, let's talk about this first, actually. All right, so I've got the first 7 birds out here in their carrying crate, the first round, and I've got them about 10-12 feet from the aviary over here with the tail owls out walking around. I have the trap door held shut with the 2x4 so they can't go back in, and the idea is that the racers are going to be able to see the aviary from a view they've never had yet without just fully letting them out. So I put them out here about an hour ago. I've been checking periodically to make sure none of the hawks show up, and so far so good. So we're gonna have them out here for... Shut up, Russell Crowe. We all know you're there. Damn rooster, guys. So they've been out here for about an hour. I'm gonna leave them out here for probably another 5 hours, just staring at the aviary and the tail owls, and then later on I'm gonna open this up. This side drops down, and I'm gonna call them over to eat, and hopefully just get them to fly from there to here and then in to eat. And we'll repeat tomorrow and the next day, and then I'll let them out next weekend for good and let them really fly around. But I just want to get them in the habit of landing here to come back. And that's a big deal for young birds. You know, they've never had to fly and land on this from outside before, so they're going to be nervous. And the goal is to just short hop right there, 12 feet. I skipped feeding them yesterday, so they're extra hungry today. And hopefully that's enough motivation to get them to not really want to go off and explore. They'll just want to come back and eat. But yep, so they're gonna stare at the tail owls over here. So they're gonna see, okay, that's where we're supposed to be. That's where we came from. That's where we've been the last few weeks, and should make things hopefully a little easier. This is a little different than I did last year. Last year with my white homers, after about 5 or 6 weeks, I just opened the door and let them out. And it went well for a while until a turkey vulture flew over them and scared the crap out of them, and then it turned into complete chaos. And luckily I got them all back, but we're gonna try to avoid that. We're gonna have them out in a different location and then fly back to here and just come in. Hopefully that works. We'll see. And where's the rooster that's been screaming at me? There he is. That's Russell Crowe. He's cocky, arrogant, and hates my guts. And when we're not looking at him, he screams until we look at him. There's Uncle Tom, the turkey. He's the guardian. He actually protects me from the mean rooster right here, because this guy really comes after me. But we got this big guy. And there's all the other chickens. I figured I'll show you guys them. You hear them screaming all the time. So we have 20 hens, 2 roosters, and 3 turkeys. One Tom turkey right here. He's got his 2 girlfriends. He's got a Jenny right here. There's his other girlfriend right there, and there's the other rooster in the background. So we are definitely bird people, and a lot of the stuff is interchangeable between the chickens, the turkeys, and the pigeons. A lot of the care is the same. A lot of the vitamins are the same. Little differences, but that's overall been a big help for me with dealing with the pigeons. Russell Crowe, shut up. Thank you. All right, guys, let's go check out the baby pigeons and all the other things that I've got going on. We're going to be weaning 2 more birds today. These 2 blue bars. They are the second round for my Mussolini pair, and they're fully feathered under the wing. I've been giving them a little cup of food the last couple days, and they've been eating it no problem. And I figured today was a good day to try and wean them, because the older birds are all out. They're outside today, so these guys will have a little bit of time in here with a little bit of feed, and nobody to bother them, because this hen is on the nest. She's not going to get off. And the cock is up there, and he's pretty mellow, so he's not gonna really bother them. So we'll give them some time to just chill out, find the food, find the water, and then I can help them, show them how to drink. I'm gonna dip their beaks in a little bit, and they were actually already eating, so happy about that. And I'll be able to come in here and help them out, and you know, show them the water a couple of times, and not have the other 7, well, technically the other 10, because the 3 tail owls are out in the aviary, locked out there. So there'll be 10 less birds in here for these guys to just, you know, find a perch or attempt to find a perch and eat and drink, and I can come dip their beaks and not have other birds landing on my head and flying all over the place. So that'll be good. And let's go check out the 2 other babies that I just banded this morning, actually. So we got the Jansen Mulemans up here that I banded this morning, and she's real feisty. So one-handed, I'm not gonna have her smacking me around and stepping on the babies. Yeah, yes, you're a good mom. She has beautiful eyes. Let me see if I can show you guys those. They're red and yellow and orange. It's beautiful. She's a really pretty bird, and she's a good mom. I know. And I banded the Deverants today. They're a little smaller, so especially this one hatched the day after this one. So this one, I think the band might fall off, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it. So far, so good. It's still on. But this one, I wanted to show you guys. This bird is very dark. I don't know if this is gonna be a black bird. The beak is almost black. The skin on its face is almost black. It's got black on its legs. It's really dark skin. And I looked at their pedigree papers, and the silver red bar cock, his grandmother was a black hen, and his great-grandmother was a black hen with white flights. So I'm wondering if he gave me a black baby, but you guys let me know what you think. But I'm really thinking that this is going to be a really dark colored bird. I mean, I know it's too early to tell, but I feel like you can kind of tell by their skin what color they're going to be. Well, at least by their skin, if they're going to be dark or light. This is the other one. This one's pretty dark as well. Not as dark as that one, but it's also a day younger, and 24 hours is a big difference with these guys. So we'll see what color I get out of them, but I'm really excited to see. I mean, like we talked about in the last video, color doesn't matter. It's all about performance, but I still get excited to try and guess their colors, and you know, that's another joy you can get out of this. You know, I like to see the variety and how different the birds can look, and that's just a little side thing that I find joy in with doing this. So we'll see what they turn into. And that's the father right there, the silver with the red bars, and that's the mother, the blue bar over there. So we'll see what I get at it from these babies. But yeah, he's got black in his pedigree from his grandmother and his great grandmother. So we'll see. And then we'll go into the other loft and we'll take a peek at them. The first thing is my Jansen here. Here's the blue bar. This is the hen with white flights. That's the father, blue check. They're both Jansens. So on her round 1, which was up here, here's the blue bar. She laid that one last time. She only laid 1 egg, and she's also young. She's only about a year old, so I figured this is her first time breeding, and you know, 1 egg, okay, she's still getting in the swing of things. And I said in the last video I wasn't expecting a second egg because it had already been 2 days since the first one was laid, and she laid a second egg 3 days later. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm gonna take everything I can get, because it's getting to almost March, and you know, I don't have a lot of birds to work with. But so far, because I have 19 banded birds that I bred, and I have 6 more on the way. So I should have 25 for my race team that I bred. Hopefully, maybe even a couple more. It's getting pretty Soon that another pair should lay a second set of eggs, or third set. I've got these guys here. These are my Dykstra Mussolini pair, and looks like we got a red out of one and a blue check out of the other. But they should be laying another set of eggs soon. I've got my Mussolini here. She's on round 3. This hen's on fire right now. She's just, you could set your clock to her laying eggs. Here's the other 2 babies up here. These are some of my white homers, but you know, we're gonna give them a fair shake and see how they do. And here's the really cool colored one. Let me see. The feathers are coming in a little more. That bird is gonna be awesome looking. It's getting bigger, really starting to get to see what colors it's gonna be. So I got this one and those 2 up there. They'll probably be ready to come out and be weaned in the next few days. They're growing fast, they're growing big, they're getting strong, but I'll show you under the wing. So they still have a little feathering out to do under the wing. I wait until they're fully feathered, and then I start giving them a little cup of food in the evening when I feed the adults, and if I see them eating well on their own for a couple of days, then I move them over. But all right, guys, that's the update for the babies and the young birds, and then we'll be getting into letting those other ones out. So here we go. All right, guys, so I had my phone set up on a tripod to videotape this whole thing or record it for you guys, and I forgot to press record. But luckily my wife was standing in the window recording on her phone, so she got some of it for me. I still have a bird that is MIA, my blue bar Mussolini, the one my wife named Pablo that would stand on my shoulder. I don't know where he is. It flew over again towards the end of when I was out here, pretty high, a lot higher than I'm comfortable with. So I'm hoping that it didn't go too high and is now too afraid to come down. I've been watching, see if there's any hawks. I haven't seen any of them. I got some turkey vultures flying overhead, which aren't going to bother with the bird, but it might be enough to keep it scared. We'll see. Plenty of daylight left, so could still come back. I had one of my Dykstra Mussolinis with the white flights gave me a a run for my money. That one was flying all over the neighborhood like a missile. I mean, I had that one pegged for gone too, but it came back. I used the droppers to get him in, and it worked well. But whew, had me nervous. I thought two were goners, but the last one finally came back, and man, I'm gonna tell you that these better bred racers with all the lines of good racers and champions and all kinds of stuff in their bloodlines, they make my white homers look like they fly in slow motion, and these guys are only a month and a half old, a month and 3 weeks. But I mean, a success. 6 out of the 7 came back. 5 of them followed the plan. They all followed the plan, but then 2 of them decided to just go. And but I mean, there's still hope. It could still come by. I didn't see it for a good the last one for a good 20-30 minutes, and then it flew over the house and turned around and it flew back over. So it knows where we are. It just was way higher up than it should have been. But we'll try again tomorrow. And let me show you the one that gave me a run for my money. This one right here was flying like a madman for 30 minutes, just darting all over the place like a missile. And if you remember from a few videos back, this was one that I was pretty excited about, and this one really flew. But we'll see what the other ones do tomorrow. Again, we tried to keep today short and simple, and it went that way for 5 of the 7. And this one now has a lot of confidence. I'm going to be a lot less concerned about this one, because this one has seen my entire neighborhood now and still came back and responded pretty well. Just decided it had its freedom and it was going to take it for a little while. So all right, everybody, stay tuned, and I will keep you all posted on how training is going, and hopefully it goes well and we don't lose any more birds, and hopefully the other one still comes back. All right, take it easy.